Hello and welcome to another one of my streams. My name's Andrew Rayner. Tonight we're playing some Temur Reclamation. So the purpose of this deck is to use Wilderness Reclamation to basically get a lot of mana in your end step and then use a big explosion to kill the opponent. We're using Escape to the Wilds as some form of card advantage, and we've got Brazen Borrowers and Bone Crusher Giants to be able to get some card advantage with them, making sure that we can cast all of our spells off Escape to the Wilds. And we've got some Mystical Disputes and Aether Gusts to deal with the Elk in the room. Let's crack right on. Chocolate Girl, thank you for the offline follow. Greatly appreciated. Up to 85 followers now, so... gonna mulligan this one. Need some more lands than that to start with. This one's so much closer. I think I'm gonna keep this one. Ditch the expansion. We find a green source. This hand's very good. Passage, sure. Well, that is our green source, so can't complain too much. I'm auto-passing. Why don't you just go on? This, oh dear. Never mind. Again, still auto-passing. Don't need to click OK on everything, or shouldn't need to. Another forest, interesting. Paradise Druid. Sure. Chemist's Insight's a nice one. Not sure if this is mono green or if we're getting elked. It's elks. Hydrocrasis for 2. That one's okay. Scry me into more lands, please. Perfect. Look at all these wonderful lands. Oko. Oko's fine. Well, Oko's never fine, but we can cope with Oko. I can actually play this Brazen Borrower, and if they get greedy and attack with this Paradise Druid, we can... they didn't attack with anything. Okay. Looking for some action now. A couple of expansions are nice. Right, Escape to the Wilds. That's actually kind of awkward. Really want to find a growth spiral here. Perfect. Because then that should give us access to enough lands so we can cast both of these Wilderness Reclamations and potentially just win next turn. You have to be careful because they can Veil of Summer, our expansion, which would be for our explosion. Can take 5 here. See what else they've got for us. Shocking. Hydra crosses for 4. Well, hopefully that means they're dead. There's so many cards I can play here. Let's get our scry on. I guess we can keep that one. Right, stop on my end step. Shock for this, cast this, cast this. So we're going to have 4, 12, 20, so we can 20 them here. To you. Well, that's a nice start. That's a nice start to the evening. Cool. We like negates. Veil doesn't do a whole lot here. Aether Gust's fine. These flame sweeps are not very good. They're going to have potentially Aether Gust, so I guess Niv Mizzet's probably okay. Veil of Summer is going to be awkward, but we just have to deal with it. These Bone Crushers, I guess, don't do a whole lot on the... I guess the Brazen Borers probably do less. We just have to be all in on trying to do our thing. Guess we're supposed to have these and just kind of go all in and just have the Nivs as the... Let's go try this, Just kind of go all in on the Niv plan. That Escape to the Wilds was some serious game there, actually. Oh, this one's so close. Just no mana. This one's much better. Just... we get beaten up by an early Oko with his hand, but there isn't a whole lot we can do about that. Kind of in for the other land. I'm not going to throw lands away, I don't think. Do we have the Oko? We do have the Oko. I don't have the untapped land. So we're just playing a Fabled Passage, and that'd be us. If that's all you've got to follow up with, I'm okay with that. Make this a 3-3. Make that a 3-3 is actually pretty good for us too. Let's find a mountain just now and we can opt. See if we can't find a land. Escape the Wild's about the furthest away from a land. I guess we should probably try and tuck this Oko in draw step. If they have a Veil, they have a Veil. Mystical Dispute, sure. I can't play around that one. The way our mana has left us here. Would really like to hit a land drop here. Yeah, okay, next one. I think I want the Bone Crushers back in on the play because we can interact with their mana creatures. Maybe the Veils aren't good. Can fight over them with the disputes, I guess. Let's go with this. Just want to be able to shoot their mana creatures, try and keep them off doing what they're doing while we're trying to get ahead on mana. Awkward mulligan. Can accept that game. Our deck is certainly going to be less consistent than their deck, so on the play. This hand's pretty good. We get a scry, we get to accelerate. And we've got the dispute or Aether Gust to deal with a turn 2 Oko, so we can even growth spiral into dispute. I'll keep a negate. Goose. Goose is a good start for them. Really hoping they have the turn 2 Oko here, because we do get to get them here, so. It's just a Paradise Druid. I think I'm okay with that one. I've got another Goose, that would be fine, yeah. We've still got the ability to counter pretty much everything that we care about out of their deck, so I think I'm actually going to shock here and opt. I think I'm looking for some action more than a red source just now. Sure. Just looking for action. And yeah, we've got plenty of counters to stop them doing shenanigans, so that one's fine. Okay, well they've got mana. That's for sure. Let's play the island out here just so we can cast all 3 of these if they have a blue spell. If we'd want to fight over something, I do want to fight over it properly. At the point where they play like a big Hydroid Crassus, then I think I'm still going to counter it because it's going to swing a bit of tempo. Hydroid Crassus for 6 would be pretty good. Just a questing beast. That's very good for us. We really don't care too much for that one. No red source for that one, but that's okay. We actually don't have the answer to this, do we? So that's potentially an issue. The more I think about it. We've got enough mana that we can't dispute it, so we're just going to have to take 4 off of it. No red source is kind of awkward here. Not that we've got anything to do with it, but it does mean that a lot of our deck is dead draws. Yeah, I'm just going to counter this because I don't think I can deal with the 6/6. All right, I would like some live Chemist's Insights off the top, please. Nope. Stop that. Ooh, it worked. That's nice. we've got all the mana. It's a shame we have diddly squat to do with it. Once upon a time, there was a land. Yep. Chemist's insight, please. There we go. Let's start digging. That's really kind of awkward. Because unless I find... Okay. It's not exactly what I was wanting, but might get us there. I feel like I want to tuck this, but at the same point I don't think I can, so... So I can do this for 12. I can do it for 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Do I just have to go for it, actually? Like, they've got to have a counterspell here, haven't they? I think I'm just supposed to go for the middling, do it for 12, try and kill the Hydroid Crassus, and then I can try and interact with them. I would like this, please. Oh, wow. Shoot one of these bad boys. And then I'm going to have to hold up mana for the rest of this stuff. Need to discard 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interesting they didn't have a counterspell there. They didn't activate Goose either. Wow, okay. See, now, this one doesn't make as much of a difference, but I think I'm still supposed to try and counter it. Okay, they're out of mana, so this should be good enough. This is the most tedious thing in the world. Stop moving, just let me keep clicking on the same spots. So that would be for 19 at the moment, so boom. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Really not sure what they had there, but we managed to sneak out of that one. Good start to the evening. Good start. Cool. So we are 1-0, and that was against the Sultai deck, so that wasn't too shabby. I would love to be on the play. This hand seems fine. Bone Crusher on the play to be able to interact with them early. Failing that, we can Growth Spiral. It's going to ask me to resolve every single one of these for no reason. Counter it. Let's just pop the Stomping Ground and tapped. Let's I would like to opt. I don't want to Flame Sweep. Take the extra land though. Jam Escape to the Wilds. Fine. That one's fine because we can try and kill that with a Flame Sweep at some point in time. I'm going to do this now. I want to make sure I actually get my cards drawn. Don't think I want the Aether Gusts here. I've already got one that's kind of not doing anything. This Flame Sweep is probably going to get fought over, or potentially could get fought over, so. Scry me a river. Stomp me. It's about as much value as I can expect out of Flame Sweep in this kind of matchup, so get to opt here as well. Wilderness Reclamation seems like a good one. Jam this one. Yep, fine. And then scry me a river. Just a bone crusher. Yep. I would love an escape to the wilds. Try and do this for 4. Nah. Please let this resolve. Ooh, it resolves. Yikes, that's some lands. Yep. So let's stop on end step. Are we playing around more quenches? Don't think I'm playing around more quenches. Right, so we're gonna dispute that one. And I'm gonna take 2 to Aether Gust this. Putting it on top. What else is what's your last card? Shock. Sure, I'm just gonna Bone Crusher Giant them. I have a lot of mana, so let's just start scrying. Yeah, they can both stay there. You did... Okay, fine. Apparently putting a stop does not actually mean putting a stop. Yep. We're going to scry. Don't think I need either of those. And we've got 4, 7 mana, so... Bone Crush them, cast a Brazen Borderer, stopping my upkeep. Scry. No, I don't want either of those either. Draw. Don't want that one either. They can't really block here, because if they're blocking, that's kind of them just accepting that the game is done. I'm not going to play the Fabled Passage because most of the cards in my deck are ones that, or the cards I've scryed to the bottom are not ones I want to shuffle back in. So that should be good enough. They need a way to interact with this and interact with this that they don't know about yet. So. Okay, maybe they had a shock or something and they were trying to play to me just taking the damage. Okay, they have lots of counters. Veil of Summer seems wonderful. Niv Mizzet seems wonderful. Aether Gust's kind of awkward. Flame Sweep's kind of awkward. I think I like the rest of the cards. With this. Hope you're all doing wonderfully this evening. This is the second game that we are playing tonight. We are playing some Temur Reclamation in Standard, trying to beat all of the Elks, and so far so good. I think we're supposed to keep this one. We can play the Castle Vantress on one and then get our scry on from there. And by scry on, and obviously just opting. Or we can do it that way. This means this can find a green source now, so it's even better. Yeah, I like that one. Just gonna say no to that. Just want to keep their pressure off the board. I win the late game, so just got to make sure we survive the early game. This card is obviously one of their ways where they can get ahead a little bit quicker. Brazen Borrower, sure. Let's just main phase this Growth Spiral, get a Temple into play. That Forest is super awkward with this Niv. Super awkward with this Niv, actually. We're just drawing this Stomping Ground, but I just want to make sure we cast these. Don't want to end up losing the game without having cast all of the spells that we have. And this is fetching up a mountain. And I think I'm just passing here. Okay, they didn't have anything there, so if they don't do anything here, I think I'm just going to scry with the castle. Because then I can try and escape with Mystical Dispute up or Veil of Summer. These two are great, actually, so let's keep both of those. And I would really like a Veil of Summer to resolve. Yeah, that's fine. So we've got the Bone Crusher to deal with the Brazen Borrower next turn, and any any land, any blue or red land past that. I think this is the only forest. It means we get to cast the Niv as well. So we have a lot of good things going on for us. Gadwick. Gadwick is an interesting one. Stomp that one. Nope. I would like to represent the Veil of Summer, please. It's just spell, isn't it? So if they cast a blue spell, this doesn't go the way I want it to. Guess I'm keeping that. Here's my Niv. If you can tap 2 of my things, then fine, but I need to cast 2 blue spells. Okay, well that kills me. Why was that a tank? Put lethal spell on the stack. Guess they were trying to debate if they were playing around with Veil of Summer, I guess. Shrug. Maybe the lava coil's on, just so we've got some more ways to interact with our creatures. Yeah, let's go with that. Gadwick, eh? Gadwick seems like a sweet one. Nope. Nope. Oh, not like this, Arena. Come on. Just give me like give me some lands. That's a significantly better hand. Nope. They didn't have anything here either, so this should just resolve. I'm just going to try and make sure that all my stuff resolves. Well, that worked out quite nicely for us. Catches up a fair chunk. Bounce this now if you want. Crackling Drake, you have a 0/4. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna stop in my end step and I can start scrying. I'm looking for a red source. An untapped red source. more untapped red sources. I really want an untapped red source. At least we're under very little pressure here. Got that going for us. Might cycle this if they just cast a blue spell. Yeah, let's cycle it. Okay, so we didn't hit there. So let's cast the Bone Crusher. I'm going to put the stop on the end step now. Okay, that's a start, I guess. Yep, that one's perfect. We may as well get our scry on here. Yeah, Growth Spell was a pretty good one there. I was happy with that. This is my Niv Mizzet. It's amazing. Whew. Yep. Tap my thing. Does give him a blue spell to be able to tap the Niv Mizzet here, but I feel like they're not in a particularly good way to be able to deal with this card, so I don't think it takes too much here. That's certainly what I'm hoping. That's an interesting attack. I think I'm still just blocking this because I'm struggling to deal with it. Let's start and see if we can kill this thing. Actually, okay, that's not going to help us there. I think we're still gambling on this. This means if they... So I'm assuming the play was that they have a... Yeah, we'll keep that one. They have a shock or something like that. So if they want to... try and kill the Niv Mizzet, that means their Gadwick dies, so... so this resolves. Shoot the Gadwick. I'm going to just do all of these things, I think. Get as many triggers as I can. Okay, got a little bit of card advantage going. Dealt with the Gadwick, which was the problem card. Right, okay, so they've got the Brineborn Cutthroat. Don't really have anything going on if this doesn't resolve, but they need a negate, so start with this. They had the negate. Okay. Ugh. Just let me put stops in places so I can actually play Magic, please. I think I need to keep that there. We may as well flash this in now. Go. If they want to interact with my stuff, it's going to deal them damage. Okay, that one doesn't deal them damage. Guess that's one reason not to play that when I did, but I'm going to get done in by the shock at some point, or the stomp at some point regardless, so. Right, okay, so they could guess that they've got the multiple different options of being able to kill us here, so I think we are. Guess we start with just doing this and see if this resolves, or see that this doesn't resolve and then decide what we're doing from there. Okay, so they're going to cast multiple of these. This is why to do this first, because now that we know when this doesn't resolve, these things are both going to be quite large, so we don't actually want to be attacking, because we're going to have to play a bit of D. Really wish that any of my lands drew me cards, but hey ho. Right, we're gonna scry into something good here. Is my intention. Yeah, okay. Yep. They haven't been scrying at all with their castles. Right, so we've seen 2 negates, a quench, an Aether Gust. So there's still a lot of counters to come. Okay, this is going to tell us if they've got responses. It means they do have responses. We like that one. I mean, they do cast Okko, but that's not what we're about tonight. We're about beating Okko, not joining them. So. Yep, keep that one there too. Yep, I need to just let that resolve, unfortunately. They have 2 lands up. I don't really want to play into the counterspell here. Got Chemist's Insight next turn, which should give us some card advantage. Okay. Chemist's Insight. Scry 1. Don't need the lava coil here. Right. I guess we're going for end step here. Because we have 2. And this gives me 2, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That leaves me an expansion to be able to counter a spell. So I think I'm just supposed to go for this here. I would like to counter your counter. Sweet. No. This deck is nice. This deck is definitely nice. Thanks everyone for dropping in this evening. Good to see everyone here. We are currently 2-0 with this Temur Reclamation deck. I actually don't think I put it into Streamdecker, thinking about it. Let's go and do that so you can actually see the thing. Right, there you go. So you should be able to type !deck in chat, or you can see it in the overlay. Let's go on to another one. So this is... So we're 2-0. With this deck, this is going for 3-0. We beat a Sultai Oko deck, and we beat a blue-red control deck. This was one of the lists from the Mythic Championship qualifier weekend, but I've tweaked it slightly just because I think a couple of the card choices were a bit strange, so I've tweaked them to my own liking. I think I keep this on the play just because Dispute is so good against Oko. Once upon a time, there was a Robber of the Rich. Okay, that wasn't quite what I was expecting. He is definitely going to be capable of robbing me. Yep. I cannot do anything about this one. Okay, hit a land. Hit a land is a good start. And I cannot get cards out of my hand yet, and these ones make it worse, so... it's not got countered. Let's just counter this one. Not getting a whole lot more out of this this mana leak here. They still get the trigger off the robber, but... just a growth spiral, sure. Right, play this tapped, and then we can escape the wilds next turn. They get to combat with this one. I'm just popping this on top. Because I care about them getting my cards more than I care about them dealing me damage, I think. I should have played the Steam Vents. Whoops. Right, I want to stop on my end step. Zerta Goblin, sure. Okay, so Mountain, Wilderness Reclamation, stop in my end step. And I think I just want to... I can counter the creature, so I don't care too much about the creature if I keep 3 mana up. It costs me 4 mana. I guess I can do both. So let's do this for 3. Shooting this and drawing me 3. And then we still have a Mystical Dispute up. And now a Bone Crusher Giant as well. Sweet. Oh, I don't have the Mystical Dispute. Okay, I've got the Bone Crusher Giant though. That was definitely not something that was on my radar there, but... Stomp that guy, go to 4. Draw 2. Those are good ones. I still feel a little bit sketchy here, but we are getting to the point where we've stabilized completely, so... They do have... they bin the robber. They did bin the robber of the rich. Wow, okay. I just assumed that they'd kept it. Yeah, I'm just going to draw more cards, I think. See, if I find another Wilderness Reclamation, the game just kind of ends, so... Okay, we didn't quite get there with that, but let's... Oh my god, so many cards. Let's kill the Zerta. Yeah, that's fine. You do that. Cast this guy. Put a stop on my end step. Temple, Scry. Shimmy that one away. Yeah, sure. Let's attack with this guy. We've got enough of a defense going on. Doesn't matter too much to us. We're in second main, so we go to end step. And I'm just going to bounce this now, I think, while I've got the mana to do so. Otherwise I'm discarding a card anyway, so I think that's the right time to do that. Stomp me. That doesn't bode particularly well for me, but I'm going to let that one happen, and if things get sketchy, then we'll just Chemist's Insight and try and find... Okay, fine. They didn't find it, but yeah, we'd have Chemist's Insight to try and find like an Aether Gust or something like that. So they're red-green. These Mystical Disputes are not very good. These Flame Sweeps are actually not very good. The Lava Coils are going to be great. Lovestruck Beasts are probably going to be pretty good. Aether Gusts are going to be excellent. Chemist's Insight's probably a tad slow. I like the Brazen Borrowers and the Bone Crushers here. Lovestruck Beast, just another way to block up the road. Massive dudes, so... Right, let's go with that. So we've been live for... How long is that now? Just an hour. Probably live for another 50 minutes or so. So I might just do this all with this deck if we keep doing well with it. I hate when preparing for a tournament and then you've set yourself on a deck and then another deck starts doing well. Really want to be playing the Team Morocco deck, but if this beats it, then might need to build this and actually test it. in paper a bit more. This one's okay. It's a bit slow, a bit clunky, but hopefully the Aether Gust keeps us going. That's a good draw. Another Aether Gust is a good draw. Rob me. This should be a 3/3 surely. Okay. I'll take my 3. Send that one away. Temple. I think I'm keeping a Lovestruck Beast. I think that's a pretty good one. I think we'll probably play Wilderness Reclamation next turn, but then so we can Chemist's Insight at end step. But Lovestruck Beast is a good one to follow up with. Good blocker, bigger than most of their creatures. Holding the Aether Gust here. If they don't cast anything, then I'll Aether Gust the Goblin. That's fine. Yeah, we'll just send the other Goblin away. Maybe I'm just supposed to cast the Lovestruck Beast this turn now. Nah, let's just go for the Wilderness Reclamation. If I get hit for 6 here, I feel a little bit sad, but that's a little bit more than 6 actually, so that makes me very sad. So this Chemist's Insight's going to have to find some gasoline here. That's halfway to gasoline. How lucky are we feeling? How lucky are we feeling? The fact I'm dead to both of these is horrible. I think I'm just going to go for the... I think I'm just casting this as a 5/5. And then I'm floating this 1 in my end step. Trying to growth spiral into another thing. Okay, that kind of does it, so we're not dead. Unless they have another dragon. Yep, that one's fine. Return Dragon Friend to your hand. Don't fail me, bruh. Embercleave the dragon. Is that what's happening here? No, this is attaching to this one. So that's going to deal enough, right? That's rude. That's very rude. Okay, that hand was just slightly too slow, like a turn too slow. That's probably just from being on the draw, so hopefully this one on the play should be okay. I don't think I need to change anything here. I think it did okay. It just needed a little bit more velocity. We'd have been okay. I would love to be on the play. This hand is awkward. Gonna keep it based on Bone Crusher and Aether Gust, I think. If I find a green land, this hand's very good because this is getting an island. So, if I find a green land, this hand is excellent. But I think that's what I've got to go off of. I have a lot of green sources, so how many do we have? It's quite a lot. Come on, Streamdecker, you can do it. I believe in you. obviously. I'm going to play this one so I can try and scry into a green source. Don't care too much about their 2-drops here. Yeah, that one's fine. It's not triggering here, so that's okay. There's a green source. Better late than never. Spellbreaker. So we are going to... Guess we're just going to Growth Spiral. Put the Mountain into play and Aether Gust this one. Shoot that one. Go to 11. That's a good one. So we're going to make a 1-1 and make a 4-3. And then we've got these two up to kind of defend ourselves here. Ooh, it's a full Archuman token. That's cool. So they have Embercleave. Things to remember. They have Embercleave. Another Spellbreaker seems like something I don't want to happen right this second. That to the bottom. That was to the bottom, wasn't it? Tradesy's there. Send that thing away. Assuming they're looking for Mountain for... Okay, no. Assumed it was going to be a dragon. Maybe Questing Beast? Questing Beast, sure. That's going to make this Pelt Collector a 3-3, which is kind of awkward. Oh, they're not attacking with a Questing Beast. I don't know if that's good. I'm assuming that's really bad for me. Must always play my lands. I feel like we're just going to flood out here and die. I'm assuming they've got like a Domri's Ambush or something. Another Pelt Collector, yeah. A Zurta Goblin, yeah. 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 Kill my thing, I'm assuming. Yeah. So we have... That's not enough. I was trying to figure out if we had enough to kill them with an Expansion Explosion, but I don't think we did anyway. We had 7 lands, so it would have been 10 damage, we'd have been 3 shy. Okay. I think those draws were suboptimal from us, so I think that's still reasonable things that happened in that game. It was just a couple of dodgy draws. I don't think there was too much to take away from those games, other than Embercleave is just such an annoying card. Just makes me want to play more Teferis. just never get Embercleave because Teferi just stops it. So please stop, opponent's eye is already dead. Okay, what do we have? We're on the player draw. We are on the draw. This hand's okay. Explosion with a Reclamation. Opt to try and find some interaction depending on what we're playing against. It's Once Upon a Time. We found a Pelt Collector. Okay, so Gruel probably again. Okay, this will be a good tell to see if see how we fare in that matchup. Yeah, I think I'm looking for an ant. Okay, I pressed the wrong button. I was going to say I think we're in for trying to find some kind of interaction for them, but second growth spiral is good. So we can growth spiral into steam vents into opt here, or we can just leave it tapped and then we can reclamation. Them not having anything is great for us. Extra blue, sure. I literally put a stop at my end step there and it just went through it anyway. The joys. Questing beast. I can't interact with that one right this second. Do I want to opt into something? Let's try and opt into something. I like the opt into flame sweep. Saves us 4 damage. And this explosion can deal with this at end step, so so we can just brutalize it here. So we can do this for 6. Discarding 2, let's just discard a Fabled Passage and a Chemist's Insight. Brazen Borderer and Aether Gust, good answers, so just need to kind of not die to horrible haste creatures. Take 2. Let's go. Actually, we can do lots of things here actually, because we can growth spiral into Stomping Ground, which gives us significantly more mana. So then we can, on the first untap, we can Bone Crush this. Then we can Chemist's Insight. And then we'll take a discounted Chemist's Insight, I think. Cool, go ahead. I've got double Aether Gust and a Brazen Borderer. Good luck. Yep. Okay, so stop on end step. Wilderness Reclamation, Wilderness Reclamation. I have all the mana. Let's try and dig into the thing. We have all the mana in the world. Nothing to do with it, apparently. Plenty of interaction, though, so not too concerned about it. Scry me a river, baby. Bone Crusher. Yeah, no. Yikes. I mean, we're not far off just killing them. But at the same point, they're also not that far off killing me. I don't have enough lands yet, so we will... This is so obnoxious. Come on. Cool. Win the first one. It's always good. So I think same as last time. Want lava coils in. Want the extra Aether Gust. Want the love struck beasts. Flame sweeps aren't amazing. Mystical disputes aren't amazing. I think we end up cutting out Chemist's Insight last time, just because it's kind of awkward card advantage. Escape the Wilds gives us a lot of cards, and it's also another explorer, so it is worth having those as well. This seems fine. Bone Crusher is good at early interaction. Brazen Borderer is better late interaction. So, once upon a time, there was a forest and a Pelt Collector. Another Bone Crusher giant. How wonderful! That's a nice one, actually. Means I can fetch a forest with this Wilderness Reclamation on 4. So I just kind of need to survive until that point. So I believe I am just shooting this Pelt Collector now. Then I'm probably playing a Bone Crusher next turn, and we'll go from there. Casting a Once Upon a Time. Finding a land. Is it tapped? Hopefully it's a tapped land. It is a tapped land. I'll take my 3. Alright, here's my blocker. Super good blocker. Yep, that's a 4/4, I'd imagine. No, we're just coming for me. Let's find a forest. Play out the Wilderness Reclamation. I don't actually need to stop this turn, but I'm going to put it there now just so I don't forget it later. Pelt Collector's fine. I'm not killing this turn at the moment, so yeah, it's kind of awkward. Okay, that thing not having haste is good for me. Just take my 3 here, and then I'm going to draw some cards. Perfect. So this gives me a heap of mana, and I can still cast a Bone Crusher this turn, if I so wish. Which I think I do just want to cast this. Do I? No, let's just kill the Pelt Collector. Kind of awkward life total here. Maybe being too frivolous with trying to... that one's fine. That one's actually very fine. Please send one away. Go back from whence you came. Shoot my Reclamation here. They can't really shoot the Reclamation. If this is a blank, then they can't really do that. Just sets them back a long way. Okay, so we'll... guess we start with this. Am I playing Bone Crusher or am I playing Lovestruck Beast? I think I am just playing making a 1/1. So I've got actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got 3, 10, 17 damage with explosion. So that should be lethal next turn, right? So maybe I should have shocked for that for this. If I'd shocked, that would have been... no, I didn't have enough because the lands are tapped. The lands are tapped. Well, let's just make a 1/1 here. And then we can think about killing something in the end step. I think I just want to kill this one. Force the issue. Kills one of these. I draw 4 still, and all my lands are untapped. Go. You have a Zero-Tech Goblin. Tuck this, please. Please. Please go away. Veil of Summer. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm just going to cast this now. Trade in this Lovestruck Beast. Okay, so they're on nothing. So you can cast another Wilderness Reclamation. Can Lava Coil a Zerta Goblin. And play a Breeding Pool tapped. And then I can Explosion to kill something if I really need to. Okay, so they're dead, so this is fine. May as well leave that one on top. Explosion you. Nice one. Okay, yeah, I think that's probably more how I feel like the Gruel matchup is likely to go. These matchups are really slow, but it's good fun. It's really good fun. They're very interactive games, and certainly not felt like there's been an elephant in the room at all. So. Cool, this is going to be the last game of the day. But we are currently X1 with this deck. 1-1 against Gruel, 2-0 against Ockos, and yeah, we're doing pretty well. This hand's a bit clunky, doesn't have any acceleration or anything. This hand is just lands. This hand's better, it's got interaction, so going to throw away the Chemist's Insight and the Gust. Well, I guess we kind of want to keep the Gust, don't we? Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, feel good about keeping the Flame Sweep now. Adventures. What flavor adventures? Are we green white or are we green black? Or are we something completely different? Black. Yeah. Okay, another Flame Sweep. I just want to find lands. Cool, we found a land. Hopefully they like play the 1/1 from like a Lovestruck Beast. That would be kind of good for us. They're just drawing the card off it. Okay. I don't want this thing attacking me, but it's kind of awkward that I don't want them casting spells before combat, but I also don't want this thing attacking, so... If I do this in my turn, then they just play a spell and hit me, so... This way I don't take damage, which I think is relevant. Vrashka. Okay. That's a blank. Only so much you can expect on a multi 5. We kept a couple lands. Just need to hope for the best. Hopefully they're on Stone Cold Nothing and this Vraska emblem is what they're working toward. If Stone Cold Nothing, pop this back on top, please. Don't Veil of Summer me. Yeah, waiting again. I put the Vraska on the bottom, right? It did. Okay, please cast a 4-mana spell. Ugh. That's so brutal. Take this 5, they play this. We'll keep that land, please. Again, I'm going to wait on this Flame Sweep if it's something we can get another 1/1 before combat. If not, we will just Bone Crush this one. If they had a Noxious Grasp, they might just Noxious Grasp this to stop this thing resolving. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, those things equal lethal, so it means I still can't play this. I could play this, but I think I'm just supposed to pass on the Growth Spiral and Flame Sweep. Please stop trying to attack me, it's really rude. Can't Can't you see I'm bleeding, opponent? Are you sacking permanents? Kind of like you sack permanents. Please find a land. Yikes. Yikes. Gamble time. Okay, 2 lands there. 2 lands there is good. It's a good start. Okay. Do your worst. Questing Beast in 1/1 is your worst. Yikes. That's some value. Holy cow, that's some value. Yup. Not sure how we deal with that. This thing's on 8. Oh, the Reclamation as well. Okay, so Reclamation. Put the stop on my end step. Bone Crush this thing. Right. How do I know I may play this until the end of the turn? I may play this one. And that one's on an adventure. Okay, so these two are on adventures. So it's actually kind of awkward. Resolve the... no, I meant to... that costs me it. Okay, I need to hope. No 1/1s. No 1/1s. No 1/1s. Don't do it. I need to float the mana there so I can explosion this for 2 and hold up. I guess I still don't get to hold this up actually. I guess I'm still on outs if I do this. I would like Bone Crusher Giant, please. That is not a Bone Crusher Giant, so I die. Okay. That's okay. Our mana was just horrific to us there, so I can cope with that. I think I like Niv Mizzets here. I'm not expecting them to be able to go as big as all of that. I actually like the some number of Flame Sweeps here as well, I think. Brazen Borders are probably pretty bad overall. As much as it would be good against like a... Let's keep a couple. They might be good against the Rankle that we saw there. A couple of Lava Coils. Flame Sweeps are probably better than Lava Coils actually, aren't they? Let's try this. Okay, on the play. Let's give this one a go. This hand is gas. Keep. Growth Spiral is such a good card. Because I've boarded Nivs in, I want to find things that aren't the forest. let's just do all of this right now. Just keep them as far behind as possible. Play Lovestruck Beast if you want. Duress me, that's rude. It does mean I'm more than content of just activating this castle now, though. Yep, we like both of those. Vrashka doesn't do a whole lot. Vrashka's good against Orcos, it's not good against a whole lot else, I don't think. One, two, three, four. Kill me. Kill yourself. Yep. 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 Okay, so I think we've got them. Sweet. That was an explosive draw. I think I like how we sideboarded. I guess we potentially want another extra Aether Gust on the draw just to try and be slightly more reactive. Cut one of the nivs. Okay, so we're on the draw here. Hopefully we get some kind of growth spiral accelerating hand. Like this one. With 2 pieces of interaction and a piece of card advantage. Yep, this is about as much as I can ask for. About as much as I can ask for. Come on then. Let's do this. Just a reminder, you can type !deck in chat to see the deck list. You can see it in the overlay, and it's in the description in the YouTube video later on. All of you fine people can find it however you do please. Don't think I need the land. I've got plenty of lands. Paradise Druid, sure. Escape. Escape's an interesting one. So we shock here, we get to play the Temple off of this Growth Spiral. Rankle. That doesn't deal with Rankle, so yep. That doesn't deal with Rankle either. Let's see if we're discarding and drawing, or just discarding, or just discarding. Just gonna discard the Steam Vents. They have a backup Rankle. Okay, I think I need to get real lucky on my draw steps here, but if I do, I can take down pretty much all of their stuff. So, and they don't have like a Questing Beast here. Questing Beast would be like really brutal for us because I think we probably have to Aether Gust that. But okay, no Questing Beast. Take my 6 and like it. No triggers. Another Paradise Druid, sure. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Okay, so we can... Right, let's put the stop on the end step. I need to escape. I need to find the answer to the Rankle, so... Okay, we did find an answer to the Rankle, so that's good. Temple of Mystery, yep, we like that one too. So untap all of our lands. We are going to... We want to... I can only cast... So if I'm casting this, I can only cast one other actual spell, so I guess we don't actually need to do anything right this second. We can basically respond to whatever they're doing. This Brazen Borrower needs to trade with the Rankle. If they have a haste creature, we are dead. I believe. Yeah, I don't think there's a way around that. Am I killing the Edgewall Innkeeper before this thing gets an opportunity? Before they get an opportunity to draw another card? I don't think so. Duress Me doesn't do anything here. I don't really care about the cards in my hand. I guess I can opt, because I'm casting Brazen Borrower plus Bone Crusher anyway, so I may as well just keep that one there and draw it, because that's what I'm going to be casting. And you can take away Aether Gust or Chemist's Insight. Guess I can still bounce something with Brazen Borrower as well, if that's what I end up wanting to do. Hit me, baby. If they want to cast this Foulmire Knight and draw a card off it, it means that they're not attacking for everything with these, which actually works out quite nicely for me. So yeah, they get to do that. But it does mean that when I block the Rankle... So I'm just casting Brazen Borrower here. It's blocking here, and then I'm Bone Crushing the Paradise Druid. Go to 4. Oh, that's such a good one for them to not know about. I think I'm shocking here. No, I'm not, because I don't have an answer to another Rankle. So let's just play this one tapped. End step. Chemist's Insight. Cast Opt. Yeah, we can keep another Chemist's Insight. That ties well with the Flame Sweep for the amount of mana we want to be casting, so... yep. This Aether Gust goes away, which is kind of sad, but... Why are we still making funny noises? Liliana. Yikes. Okay, Flame Sweep. Flame Sweep before you draw all the cards off of that one. At least I get to Explosion it to death. I actually get to Explosion it to death and then kill the token. Still making the timer noise. It's really annoying. Right, okay. Start with the Growth Spiral. Put another land into play tapped. Wilderness Reclamation. End step. So that's for 5, 6, 7. So that's actually the right amount to kill Liliana. So let's just kill Liliana now. And I draw 7. Did I have them dead? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nah, yeah, never mind. Untap all my lands. Bone Crush that thing. I definitely had them dead there, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference. I have all of the answers and all of the mana, so and I've got another Explosion to go off it next turn. So definitely should have just killed them and left the Liliana and the token alone, but never mind. Cool. That was a nice run. Still a little bit getting used to, because I don't think I've ever played a Reclamation deck, so some of the finer details I'm not quite there with, but it was certainly a good run with the deck. So let's see what we get out of this pack. Charming Prince and a Mythic Wild card. That doesn't give me enough for the white-black deck I wanted to try. Okay, cool. So this deck was sweet. We went X1. We beat beat multiple Orco decks, multiple Gruel deck, or we went 1-1 against Gruel decks. We beat beat a variety of decks. That was an adventure deck. We'd beaten another deck as well. I can't remember. They'll all be in the VOD. Let's move these over just so you can actually see all the lands. Okay, I'm on. There are that many lands. They need to go in 2 slots. So yeah, this deck is really good. So the only couple of changes I made from the stock list that I found was that I removed the Narset. Narset seemed like a weird one. Didn't seem like it made too much of a difference. I guess the only thing that one's for is for trying to stop like Hydro Crassus, I would assume. I went for an extra Brazen Border. I wanted a little bit more interaction, a little bit more play to the board, a little bit more reaction. Tweaked a couple of cards in the sideboard as well, but I think this is this list seems pretty good. It had a lot of play in all of the matchups. We beat the Oko deck. What card have I removed? The Fabled Passage. I hate when I move stuff around and it removes my mana base. So yeah, this deck is sweet. I would certainly recommend giving it a go. As I say, you can type !deck in Twitch chat. You can do that at any point in time until the next time I'm up online, and you'll find it there. It links you to the Temur Reclamation deck and all of my Streamdecker decks. You can catch it in the link down below in the YouTube comments or in the YouTube description. You can catch me on Twitter, on Facebook, all those kind of good things. There's links to those down below in the description YouTube and below the panel in Twitch. It'd be awesome to catch you on YouTube as well. Still trying to hit 150 YouTube subscribers. We are 9 away the last time I checked. I think that's still where we're at. Hoping can get there by the end of the month. Still the target, and I'm still hoping we can get there. And it would be awesome if you aren't already subscribed. It would be awesome if you could do that for me. Thanks very much for watching. I will probably be back for about the same time each night this week, just to try and prepare for the event at the weekend. I'm definitely interested in this. I'm definitely going to try it again, because I might switch from the deck I was playing to this. This deck is sweet. There's a lot of play to it, and it's got a lot of interaction in the other matchups, and means that some of the cards like Noxious Grasp are just completely dead in game one, which is wonderful because that's what everyone seems to be main decking at the moment. Having access to the 3 of the best main deck hate cards of Aether Gust, Mystical Dispute, and Veil of Summer. Having some sweepers in the main as well. Having some awesome interaction. It's all very good, and it does feel like something that I would enjoy playing, so I'm definitely thinking about switching over to this. So yeah, let's see if we can find somebody to raid. I know there's not many, but let's find somebody. Oh, you're not going to help me, are you? This is awful for raiding. I want to find some little streamer that can take these 3 people, and that will brighten up their day. So let's find... Twitch hides everything in awful places. So let's go and find someone playing Standard that's in English. They're in Italian, that's unfortunate. Let's go with this one. This one seems interesting. It's not Standard, but I'm not spending that long trying to find one to do that. So let's do that from here. Does it work from here? It does work from here. Wonderful. Cool. Thanks, guys. Catch you next time.